There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. What we got going on here, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see. Let me swap over to multi-stream. There we go. This pulled up. Bond, hello, hello. I was just about to put a Discord message out. Patrick Agatha, hello, hello. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Still getting everything set up. Running a little bit behind tonight. Actually, I'm a little bit early. Hope everyone's having a great evening. Amarazu, Bond, Nicole Cates, Oshilith. Yep, Gundam build night. Yep. There we go. There we go. Okay. Let me put out this Discord. Da-da-da-da-da-da-dum. Junie, hello, hello. Hulk Hogan Fury, thank you for following. I really appreciate it. I like the name. The Fury. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for checking out the stream. Just getting started here tonight. Usually I have music in the backgrounds too, but we've been having some audio issues, so I'm trying to narrow it down so we don't have any audio or music in the background tonight. Right now we are working on the Gundam Schwarzette from Witch from Mercury. Jim, it's good to see you. Everstakes, hello, hello. So all my moderators are here. I guess I don't need to put the message out on. At least I'll put it on X. Was a little ahead of myself today. So I hope everyone's having a great day today. Let's see here. Give us 1 second. I'm still running around. There is going to be a active giveaway. Panini, hello, hello, hello. There we go. You guys can hear me though, right? Can you hear me? On your way to the Gundam base right now? Awesome, awesome. I missed it. It was in a town close to me not too long ago, and I missed it. They had a little thing set up. Panini, hello, hello. Give me 1 minute. We'll get that giveaway started here. Let me go ahead and activate it. There we go. There we go. Give it a second. It should be the giveaway should be active. Okay. Prakar, hello, hello. Yeah, Witch from Mercury was a good series. I liked it. It's not set in the Universal Century timeline, but I still like it. Universal Century is my favorite, like timeline of the Gundam universe. But as far as like, standalones and stuff, I think Witch from Mercury was really good. Go. All right. Speaking of anime, check out any of the winter lineup. Not yet. Um, I haven't gotten around to much. Actually, Fury, I bought this one about a year ago. It's good to see you, by the way. I bought this one about a year ago, and I put the head together, and I forgot about it. And then I was just going through my stuff the other day, and I found out I was, oh man, I can't believe I forgot. I started this at a con I was at. I think some people were hurt because it's a girl couple, but mostly enjoyed the show. Yeah, and it's really, I don't know if I'd call them exactly a couple. She wasn't Silhouette was engaged to her, but that was because of a like a duel type thing. Even the creators, I think, have been very ambiguous as to what was up with that. Poor thing, she was forgotten. Ball Times Pit saw you played it, but it wasn't around. It was fun. It's a fun game. I played the demo before. I didn't get very far in it. Yeah, lots of good ones. Tammons B side. I haven't heard of that one. Wish Bandai would do more full mechanic kits for the Witch from Mercury. Yeah, I actually my newest kit, the full mechanics, I got Ariel. I'm gonna be working on that one next. It's the first time I'm working on a full mechanics kit, so we'll see how that goes. That might be one of the ones that's gonna take a long time. The Skeleton King Panini or Bone Chip Panini. Oh yeah. Oh, you're talking about the game. I got you. Yeah, the Skeleton King guy. I was able to beat him. It's the most annoying. Somebody was telling me in chat earlier today that if you can get the ball back around the back of his head, like you can like smack him on the back. I was just going for the face. Somebody was telling me if you can angle the ball where it goes back around their arms, it will like hit them. I'm gonna try that next time I find them. We'll see how it goes. All right, so let's get. This is how much I've gotten done so far on it. It's got a very unique like a crown thing. It's pretty cool. Let me see if I can get rid of some of this glare. I don't know if that's better or worse. Thank you, thank you. I guess it would. I don't really know what it would be. I guess it would be called a V fin. It's more like a halo. It's interesting. And I guess this is the character. I can't remember them. I know that she was part of that little group of people that was like her little. I wouldn't say antagonist, but like friend slash antagonist. I'm not sure. More are from manga I read last year. Lots of adaptations. I need to get into reading more manga. Glad to be alive. I feel you. It's been a rough couple of weeks for me, but we're getting back into the groove. The giveaway should be active now, too, by the way. So if you guys type in exclamation enter giveaway, excuse me, you should be able to enter the giveaway. We're doing an in chat giveaway tonight for a, let's see, $5 gift card. We'll give away 4 of those. Yeah, we're hanging out tonight, working on this Gundam. I'm not sure how long we'll go tonight. This is also kind of a testing out my audio. We did one test earlier today. I think I've gotten everything straightened out with it, like closed down everything in the background that could be interfering with it. Let me actually just bring this up to make sure I did. Yeah, okay. Season has lots of good shows, but almost all of them are sequels. So, did anybody check out the new teasers for Avengers Doomsday? Has everybody seen those? Or anybody seen those? It's pretty wild stuff. All right, we're going to need A and D. A and D. A here. What is this one? This is B. We don't need that one. They're not in order over here at all. So what do you think? What do you think, Junie? What do you think, Ambarazu? We got 4 Captains America. Why bring Steve back? I think it has something to do with the plot. Let me put it that way. I don't know. This last trailer's got me really interested. Yeah, you're in for X-Men. Yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, go check out the newest teaser. It's pretty awesome. Let's see, A33 is what we're looking at. I'm also trying out these new nippers that I got. These are Steady brand. They came with this cool little case. I've got the God Hand nippers, and they're getting a little dull. And I've got another pair of these somewhere, but I wanted to try these out to see if they're just as good or not. Yeah, there's a couple. Well, they're more like teasers, really not full trailer, but it's like I think there's 3 or 4 of them out now, different characters. It's shaping up to be interesting. I kind of feel like I know what the storyline is that they're going along with. I have a feeling Spider-Man's going to be in it, and they haven't, from my understanding, they haven't talked about that yet. Um, but he's got to be in Secret Wars. I know that, and this is like the first half of Secret Wars, basically. But they are, I want to say that they're filming a newer Spider-Man right now. Yeah, with those will return lines, like Steve Rogers will return. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Amber says Sentenced to be a Hero first season is pretty good, but yes, lots of second and third. Yeah, yeah. I know for a fact. I'm pretty sure the Sentry is going to be in it, and the Thunderbolts. I mean, from my understanding, Doomsday in like the second one, in Secret Wars in the comics, it's like everybody in the Marvel universe, just about. Yes, the Brand New Day. Yeah, I thought that they were filming that. but I didn't know if they were done with it or not. Oh, there's like two Captain Americans on Thunderbolt, three if you count Bucky. Yeah, I like Isekai OP anime. Yeah, me too, Hero. I like some of the older Isekai ones too. Looks like we're starting to work on the arms. Make sure that's not a piece I wasn't supposed to cut off here. No, looks right. Okay. There we go. I haven't seen any recently, Hero. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Like a lot of the ones that I've seen have been older. I'm not really up to speed with a lot of the new stuff that's coming out. And Barrazo knows a lot about that. Campfire is that's the one Campfire Cooking in Another World. I like the big wolf in that one. He says, "Oh right, let's see." That is true about the there is kind of like a bunch of Captain Americas. That's kind of funny if you think about it. Let's see, and then A14. So this is wanting me to put some stickers on it. Hero same. The familiars make it great. The old one though, it's good. 14 sticker 14 and 15. What I use for stickers, I'll show you guys what I use for stickers, like the really small stuff. Some of my stickers are peeling off. I need to get some new stickers on my little box here. But what I do is I use a Q, or not a Q-tip, but a toothpick for some of the stickers. Just a wooden toothpick, because if you use wood, it gets rid of some of the static electricity, or ESD or whatever you want to call it. Helps with moving the stickers around. And then sometimes I'll get a little bit of soapy water and put it in a soap bottle and splash it, and then put the sticker on there. Kim, hello, hello. It's good to see you. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Just hanging out, working on this Gundam, chit chatting. And we do have an active giveaway going on tonight in chat. If you type exclamation in, enter giveaway. I'm doing pretty good. 14 or 15. 14, 15. Okay, I see where they are now. There's these odd little stickers like this. Speaking of Bucky, Oh, he's playing Harvey Dent, and but oh, that's interesting. I picked up this Batman graphic novel the other day. I'll show you guys this real quick at the discount store for really cheap, for like $5. It's normally a 20 something dollar graphic novel, but I got it for like $5. That was a terrible placement that I just did. Still not happy with that. It was confirmed 4 hours ago. I'll have to check that out. I'll admit I haven't watched that one, the newer Batman. I do like the Batmobile, the way it looks in it, though. I will say that. Be back to work. Good luck with the giveaway. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate it. Let me grab something real quick. My VTuber may lock up. Let's see here. There we go. There we go. Okay. He didn't lock up. I thought he was going to. But yeah, I picked this up at the it's a discount store. Batman Earth One. It's by Jeff Johns, Gary Frank, John Sabal, and Brad Anderson. I like the artwork in it. It's very cool. But I got it for like $5. Yeah, and normally it retails for like 24.99, and it was like 5.99. But I thought it was pretty cool. I like Batman. Batman's awesome. Earth One, that's a good one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read it. It looks cool. Any favorite Marvel hero? Um, well, I tell you, back in the '90s and in the 2000s, for me, it was Wolverine. Um, Now over the years, I've kind of gotten, I don't know. I love Wolverine. I love Hugh Jackman, but I mean, it's just, I don't know. I'd have to think about it because there's so many other Marvel characters out there now that are really good. Um, let's see, D5. Yeah, it used to be Wolverine. I do like Tony Stark a lot. I like the MCU Tony Stark a little bit more than I like Tony Stark in the comics. Wow, these pieces are really small. These little see-through pieces. Thor. You know, Junie, I would probably agree with you. Um, Thor's kind of a jerk in the comics sometimes, like especially in the Thanos saga. Yeah, I would agree. In the comic, the whole reason why Jane Foster, why he became well, there's a little bit more than that. I'm being very superficial on the face, but in the comic, when Jane Foster becomes Thor, um, Thor loses Milner and he stops being worthy to wield Milner, and it's kind of because he's a jerk sometimes. And um, I think Nick Fury made him doubt himself, but yeah, depends on the medium. I would agree. Then A32 and D5, A32 and D5. I'm trying to remember. There's this really good storyline where it started out the whole unworthy Thor, um, but it also had a lot to do with Nick Fury and all this really crazy stuff that was happening. And Bucky becomes like almost like Nick Fury's replacement at some point. It's a wild story. I have to look that up and put that on the Discord. But Thor becomes unworthy to wield Mjolnir, and then he goes off on this little journey of self discovery, and then Jane Foster becomes Thor for a little while. Albeit the Thor that just throws punches is metal as hell. True. I think one of the coolest things Thor ever did in the comics was Tony Stark was trying to basically register all the metahuman people and people that were like, God, it was during the Civil War conflict. And at some point in the comic, Asgard gets moved to like Wisconsin or something like that. They did it somewhere else in the movie or in the movies. I can't remember where they moved to Asgard, but in the comic, it's like somewhere out in the Midwest or something like that. And then Tony Stark shows up there and tries to get Thor to register as a metahuman, and Thor basically smacks him around. Is like, "I'm a god. You're a dude in a suit. Don't mess with me. Leave my people alone." It's an awesome storyline. But in the comic, Thor's not always the nicest. He didn't play any games. Not Wisconsin. I can't remember where they moved it. It was somewhere goofy like that, like out in the Midwest, like somewhere super goofy. Did I remove the wrong one here? No. Why is that not fitting? Strange. Strange. You like watching these since you have no patience to put these together? It does help develop patience. Let's put it that way. Especially at some point when you realize you're not going to get it done in like one setting. um, yeah, I think they do a little bit. I think, like I said, Tony Stark and Thor in the comics are not. I don't think I like them in the comics as much as I like them in the movies. Hero says nope. I like Tony Stark in the movies. In the comic, he's not the nicest person sometimes. In the comic, they're multiple personalities. Yeah, and the thing you have to think about it really also depends on who's writing it. Like, because you'll have one writer totally, you know, like Jason Aaron or somebody like that will be totally different than somebody like Jim Lee or um sometimes they'll even go against canon and they're almost in the comics there hardly is no canon almost. It's just wild stuff happens all the time like yeah, we were talking about that earlier, Hero. We're I think Amber said that she's excited about it because she saw the teaser with the X-Men. I kind of feel like with them casting Robert Downey Jr. that I know what storyline they're going with in the comic. I hope I'm wrong because I'm afraid that they're going to mess it up. That's what I'm worried about, honestly. I have not seen Thunderbolts, but a lot of the Marvel movies that came out after Endgame, I feel like that they lack substance um and direction. It's like they didn't really have a cohesive direction they wanted to go in after that. That's what almost it feels like to me cuz like it doesn't seem like a lot of things are happening in order. I've not seen Ironheart either. I've heard some terrible reviews about Ironheart. But I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm not too familiar with the character. I know that she becomes Ironheart in the comics for a little while and replaces Tony Stark. And honest to God, Thunderbolts is the only post Endgame movie I liked. That's what I've heard, Everstakes. I've heard that Marvel's trying to correct course really quickly. And Spider Man. Yeah, I like Spider Man. I did like that one. Um, Although I guess that's more of a Sony movie too. Like, but I like the last Spider Man. I thought the last one was a little rushed. Um, I felt like they could have slowed down the third act a little bit, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. The only good one was Guardians of the Galaxy for you. It wasn't bad. I like the little guy with the arrow. I think that's James Gunn's brother. I like that he got the arrow thing from Yondo. You love that one as well, Everstakes? Yeah, I like that one. I like Cosmo too. I want Spider-Man team movies where Spider-Man, Venom, Iron Man, or Iron Spider, all the Spider-Man are. They're not talking about multiverse Spider though. I've watched Spider-Man movies besides the Tom Holland ones. Weird, I know. So, I loved the very first Tobey Maguire Spider-Man when it came out. When that movie came out, I watched it like 8 times in the movie theater. I loved it. I was just so amazed that seeing something from my childhood that was, I liked being brought to the big screen. It was awesome. You too, Hero and Junie, Wolfpack. Yo, is that a Gundam? Yeah, it's one of the um kits from Witch from Mercury, the Gundam Schwarzette. I can see that. What is Marvel movies this year besides Doomsday? I think the new Spider-Man is the only one I can think of as far as Marvel goes. Need Miles. I like Miles Morales. I like the Spider-Verse movie. I thought they were pretty good. Thank you, thank you. Much love to all the new types. Oh yeah, for sure. I really like the new series that they went into like what new types are, and they kind of talked about them a little bit more because the old series, as far as new types go, they were kind of ambiguous as to what they could do, what their powers were, where they came from. They went a little bit more into that in G-Quox. The art and music is peak. I agree. There's the G Fred from G-Quox. I need to get that. I need to pick up that kit and work on it. It's the one that looks like the Evangelion, Eva 01. Spider-Man is like a new type. He kind of is. He's got that weird intuition stuff. It's a little bit more powerful than any type. Maybe I'm not sure. We've never seen what their extent of their powers are. You hear it's good. You should watch it. Okay. Now we get into the more little complicated joints and stuff. So this is going to take C, bunch of C's. Okay, okay. Imagine he has funnels. That would be awesome. It would be awesome if the Iron Spider suit could like those little spider legs could shoot out and like become funnels. Tokon looks interesting. Yeah, it does. I like the character models for that. They look really good. Storm looks awesome. See, here we go. Here we go. See. So I see we've already been going about 38 minutes so far. Thank everybody for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. We got about 21 people watching across the various platforms that we stream on. Thank you guys for coming out. If you can, please like, subscribe, whatever platform you're watching this on. It really helps the channel. If you're interested, sign up for the Discord. We got a lot of stuff going on. We're doing an in-chat giveaway tonight. If you're on Twitch, you type exclamation enter giveaway. That should enter you into the giveaway. I see you play retro also. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Wolfpack. I appreciate it. Yeah, Thursdays we try to do a retro stream. We try to play retro games. Friday nights, usually it's just like a hangout. We hang out, talk, discuss movies, games, while I build a Gundam or work on building a Gundam. A lot of times I don't finish one in one setting. I'll go for about an hour and we'll cut it off usually. Thanks for throwing that up for me, Vaughn. I appreciate it. I've got to go back and redo the Streamlabs automated thing now that I know I can get it to work. But yeah, I was gonna start the X giveaway or the Twitter giveaway earlier today, but I did not get time to do that, so I'll do that after the stream tonight. Also, in the next couple days, Alex has agreed to do a $10 gift card giveaway with me. I just got to get with him and find out the specifics of that. Sunday, I think I had said we're going to play Alan Wake instead of um, the Contra game, Operation Galuga. We may go live tomorrow night. We may not, depending on how busy it is at my other job. Okay. C31, 30, 31, and 33. Yeah, I've never played it. Everstakes has been wanting me to play it for a while, and I kept having crazy stuff happen and kept getting pushed back. So I moved things around so that we'll play Alan Wake on Sunday. Let's see, 30 is down here. Okay, this is a weird looking part right here. Just You enjoyed your time with Alan Wake? This is gonna be my first playthrough of it, and then I've got Alan Wake 2 on the PlayStation, and I think I purchased Control. Did I purchase Control? I got FBC Firebreak. I can't remember if I got Control too or not. Oh yeah, thank you for subscribing, by the way, Wolfpack. 31. I Next week I think I'm gonna bring back last week in review. And we're gonna go over gaming news on Monday. And then C33. No, I got it on PlayStation. I don't know if it's on Steam or not. Somebody was telling me it's on the Epic Store. Maybe I may be wrong about that. I don't know. You have to ask Everstakes. He probably knows more about that than I do. But I don't think Alan Wake 2 is on Steam. What's my favorite Gundam series? My favorite Gundam series is probably the OG, the Universal Century Timeline. Um, and that's just because of the plot. Um, then you got the ones that aren't based out of the Universal Century Timeline, and the ones that I like from that are Gundam 00. When get no way right. Yeah, Gundam 00. Let's see, Iron Blooded Orphans. Even though it kind of falls off towards the end. Faceless. Alan Wake 2 is only exclusive to the Epic Store, I think. Okay, cool. I wasn't for sure about that, but that's what I thought. But I have it on PlayStation, so I don't know if it's exclusive to Epic, but maybe they have a deal with PlayStation 5. I have it on the PlayStation 5. The only Gundam series completion was G Gundam. G Gundam's good. It's a good one. 00, Iron Blooded Orphans. Uh, those are probably Witch from Mercury is pretty good. I don't know if it would be above those others that I just mentioned. I did like G Quux for all the references. It is exclusive on Epic. Okay, cool. That's what I thought. I wasn't 100% sure on that. C33. What are we talking about? Like y'all know it never missed something. Oh, you were asking if it came out on Steam. Yeah, I like G Quux a lot. I like the art. I like the plot is kind of crazy. It's more like a what if of the Gundam universe. Um I thought it was pretty good though. But my favorite is probably the old school. And then if you went behind that, you would get Gundam Double Zero, Zeta Gundam, G Gundam's really good. And then it would just go down there from there. Yeah, G Quux. That's the one that the newer one that came out not too long ago. I think it came out on Amazon Prime. I thought it was pretty good. I wouldn't call it one of my favorite, but I liked it. Like I said, it was more like a what if of the Gundam universe because it's kind of like I don't want to give away too much, but it's a you hated G-Quans. I liked it because of all the references. Um, and I did like some of the designs. Now I will say, as far as the kits though, the kits are harder to put together than a normal high grade kit. You like the one on Amazon? I thought it was pretty good, and that's because Char is my boy. I like Char. He's my hero. He might be a crazy murderer though. Gundam, the newer one that they came out about Char 2 a couple years ago was pretty good. The Gundam Origins, but they kind of retconned some of Char's backstory a little bit. But maybe which is better for you? I would say I liked the plot and the all the episodes of the Witch from Mercury a little bit better. I like I said, G Quux is more just like a what if of that universe. You don't know what's up with that random ass kid. Are you talking about Shuji? Shuji is like, I don't know. He's on another level. Like he was spaced out most of the show. Like I wasn't really sure what was going on with him either. Like he's really spacey. He's like a new type times two or something. I did like Machu and the Pomeranians. They were cool. I think he was supposed to be Amaru. Um, I've heard different theories. Junie, I think one plausible theory is that Char had a buddy, and I can't remember how he was related to the Zabi family, but he had a buddy that had blue hair, and a lot of people think that maybe that was his kid. But if you go back and watch Gundam: The Origins, you'll see who I'm talking about. And I forgot his name at the moment, but a lot of people are saying that he might not even be from the same universe because it gets into some weird like Gundam multiversal stuff. Yeah, he was just kind of there. He was just kind of there for the ladies to fight over. And it did kind of get weird with them. Shalia Bull, yeah, she was cool. And like I said, I love Char. He's a badass. I told my wife she should go as her to a con. Yeah, he's the Red Comet. He don't play no games. Oh, he could be considered a war criminal too. I think the goal tonight is going to be to just get done with some of the arms. On that note, have you seen Gunbuster or Gurren Lang? Both of those are peak. Both of them are peak. Gunbuster is one of the coolest mecha anime I've ever seen. Uh, the ending of the original is amazing. I want to say I think that they came out with a sequel of some type, but I haven't seen it. But yeah, both of them are amazing. I love both, especially Gunbuster. I like that one a lot. That's one of the good ones. Wasn't there a Gundam Overwatch? Yeah, there is some sort of, I don't think it's Gundam Breaker that's the Overwatch one. I can't remember. I know what you're talking about, Ahmed. I'm gonna look that up real quick because it's gonna bother me if I don't. But there was one. I've heard good and bad things about it. Overwatch game. Huh. Yeah, I'd have to look that up some more. Maybe it's Gundam Evolution. I don't think so though. I can't remember if you can go into first person or not in Gundam Overwatch. It's a Gundam FPS shooter. There was one, but it was awful. Or maybe I'm mistaking it for another game. In terms of iconic theme song for a mecha anime, I choose Voltes. Oh yeah. I don't know if I've seen that. I've heard of this one, Voltes. And I've seen this robot. I've seen this mech in other stuff, like in like maybe a compilation game. Tamashi Nations makes a kit for it. Johnny, hello, hello. It's good to see you. Thanks for dropping by the stream. Shodinji Machine Voltes V is apparently the full name. I'll have to check it out. I've seen, like I said, I've seen the main mech before in other places. If anybody is in the Discord, like check out Johnny's works on it. He's been posting some pretty awesome stuff. in the Gundam build section. Sheila said it's Friday, finally a few days off of work. I hear that. Fortunately, I got 3 more days, and then I'll be free. Free, I tell you. I need to get some more music in the background. I need to check into if it's Slipstream that's causing that issue. I doubt it. It's an old anime, same as Daimos, 1970s and 1980s. Some of that hand drawn animation from that time period still holds up today. It still looks great. I mean, even if you go back and watch like the old Transformers movie from the 80s, there's just something about that hand drawn animation that it really pops. I mean, I can understand why they've streamlined things nowadays, why everything looks so smooth. But back then, they put so much time and effort into anything. It's like, it's beautiful. It's works of art. Let's see here. Looking at here. I'm looking for 30. There's only 130 though. Hmm. Let me come back to this one. Put one arm together at a time. It is what it is. Themed, streamed on our local channels back then, so that's what I've watched during my childhood. Awesome. Yeah, some of that stuff is just the old school stuff. You can't beat it. It's just amazing. Oh, I see what I did here. I got it backwards. There we go. Let's see here. We want to put this one on the bottom. It needs to be facing that way. Okay. And this one goes top. Yeah, I watched the original Transformers movie not too long ago, and if anyone wants to experience emotional damage, imagine watching that as a 5-year old. You will see some emotional damage. Let's see. Alrighty. Well, we didn't get very far tonight. I will try. I wanted to show you guys while we were at it. Char's fully put together the Zazabi. I got this one put together not too long ago. I can't remember if I did this on stream or off stream. I think I did it off stream. Let's zoom out here a little bit so you can see. And I got a cool little stand for it. I think I might have put this on the Discord. I can't remember if I did or not. So we got that one. Let's see. I think this is the last one I did. Yeah. Put that one over there. I did some of it on stream. Cool, cool. I couldn't remember if I did the whole thing. This one took forever. I mean, absolute ever, like, to put together. It's a little bit okay. Let me show you. Let me find one that's. This is about a normal size high grade right here. And then this is Char's Zabi. That's also high grade. So you can imagine if you had to fight this, you'd be in bad shape. That's when I did some lining on and stuff not too long ago. Yeah, it's a lot bigger and it was a lot more complicated to put together. But I have found that the Zaku's and the bad guy kits are like more like intricate to put together. Yeah, it's definitely a hoss. He's hossy. He's a thick boy. All right, so we've been going about an hour. We've got a decent amount of tickets in here. Let's go ahead and let's start the giveaway. That's why boxing has weight classes. You can't just make someone or something with that much weight difference fight and expect fair play. Exactly. You just get mauled. A funny thing about that is in high school, I was on the wrestling team. And I weighed probably 110 pounds, dripping wet. Like, and the guy that wrestled at 130 broke his arm. Now in wrestling, if your team shows up and you don't have anybody in that weight class, you forfeit the match. So you automatically you just you have a loss. So they asked anybody if they wanted to wrestle varsity at 130, and I raised my hand, and for the rest of the year I wrestled 130, and I was in like the 110 weight class. I was getting like demolished. I think I maybe won 2 out of like 12 matches that first half of the year. But those two, man, they were awesome. I felt like a hero. And the funny thing is after that, it got me used to being against people that was like twice my size, or it felt like they were twice my size. And so the next year, I went like, I think had, I had 16 wins and 4 losses. And I went to state. I placed, but it was like 5th or 6th. Yeah, that is unfair. But yeah, a couple times I just got mauled to death by these dudes that were probably on steroids. Yeah, I won second at the regional, and then I went to state and got absolutely destroyed. Like, yeah, I wrestled in high school. I've took karate for like 7 years. I took kung fu, Wing Chun, Jeet Kune Do. I took that for about 4.5 years, and I taught the kids class in Wing Chun. My son's he's 12. He's got a second degree black belt. I got a shout out for him real quick. I'm proud of him. My wife actually recently started um karate, and all the instructors love it because she's been there the whole time with my son, so they pick at her. It's funny. So okay, let's get this party started as far as the giveaway goes. Let's see here. Let's see. Let me pull this up over here. A family of fighters. That's pretty awesome. I never thought about that. Although my son's a lot faster than me, I would never want to have to go Hayachi on him. Or was it PG? I don't know where I heard it. Oh, Johnny says the fun fact: the '86 Transformers movie, it's rated R for Spike saying shit the one time in the movie. Well, that that and the emotional damage that it gave probably kids was it probably if you hadn't seen the Transformers movie and doesn't know what happens, I don't want to spoil it, but it's like 30 or 40 years old by now. Let's just say Optimus Prime doesn't have a really great day in the very beginning. Maybe that would be awesome, Penny. Although I think he is, more he's more of a gamer. But he does love karate too. In the 70s and 80s, all the movies they said were kid movies were horrible. Oh, absolutely. That what's the never ending story that will give you some emotional damage too. All right, let's get this. I'm going to there we go. Esports category in the Olympics, and then maybe you never know. He's pretty good at karate. Like, all right, let's end this. Why is my screen funny looking? Is that normal? Why is it cut off like that over here? Weird. Oh, strange. Anyway, okay. So let's go ahead and end the giveaway. Let's find out who gets the first one tonight. Okay. Who do we got? Noxtista. You are the first winner in the I Like Big Robots giveaway. Congratulations, Noctista. Hey, as long as you're in the chat, that's still good. Because it used to be you didn't even have to be in the chat. You could just be like have it paused in the background. That's why we switched it up a little bit. The way that we do it, we used to just draw it straight from here, and I'd give out the top two or three. No problem, Noxy. So let's see. All right. So now comes the time that the moderators and pick two people. So Bon, Everstakes, who is your pick for tonight? I need a drum roll. I have to, like, Mel needs a name. Okay. Okay. So we got Nox Tista. Mel needs a name. That's the second one. You're gonna pick Wangy Aqua tonight? Okay. Okay. Awesome. Awesome. Let me write this down here. So we got Nox Tista, Wangy Aqua, and Mel needs a name. Okay. Oh, you need to hear the laugh track? Where's it at? Where's the laugh track? I can't remember which one was the laugh. They're labeled weird on here. Well, that probably doesn't help either. Apparently, my sound card is locked up. I was telling Bond about that earlier. My sound card won't turn itself off, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Bond has cheered some bits. Thank you, Bond. Thank you. Let's see. Wait. No, no laugh track. Not tonight. All right. So now that comes the time. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna award Johnny a $5 gift card for being involved in the Discord. That's just an extra little thank you to Johnny for his awesome work that he's been posting up there. And let's see, minus Noxtista and Wangy. We have the top three would be Junie, Jimp, and Kim. All right. Yeah, we're gonna hook Johnny up for sure too. I'll have to get with him on the Discord. Johnny, if you're in here and you send me your Steam information, we can get that started on the Discord. It takes me 3 days to send you a gift card through Steam, just because I do it like through Steam, and they have weird rules about their platform. All right, so we're gonna get Johnny one. Junie, you're gonna go. No, I was talking about Johnny. Junie. Johnny, he's on YouTube right now. But you're going in the wheel. You're going in the wheel, Junie. You, Jimp, and Kim are going in the wheel. So we're gonna do the spin the wheel thing. Let me get that over here. Let me get it set up. It's gonna take a second. Just give me 1 second. Get that set up. Need to figure out how to do this beforehand. I guess I really can't because I don't know who's gonna win, who's not. All right, so let's go. Why is there so many categories on here now? I don't remember there. I remember there being a nobody. I don't know why there's so many people in here. Hmm. Let's go with so who did I say? Let's see, Junie. Junie. Him and nobody and who was the other one? We'll be ending in 1 second. Give me 1 second. We're gonna do a little spin the wheel thing for some of the people that didn't win stuff yet. See, Junie, Jimp. Okay, Jimp. Throw Jimp in there. Jimp. My J key stopped working on my keyboard. That's kind of weird. Okay, cool. You sent me that, and I appreciate it. Okay, okay. Now let's get the wheel of awesomeness pulled up. Hold on. I had the old one. I gotta save it. Always save. Okay. Here we go. That's a pretty big wheel, so. All right, so let's spin the wheel and see who wins another $5 gift card. Jimp. Jimp is the winner of tonight's spin the wheel. Nobody deserves it. Yeah, congratulations, Jimp. You might be back at work right now. But there will be plenty of more times to win. It's happened before, Panini, hasn't it, Bon? That did happen one time, didn't it? We spun the wheel and nobody won. There was a good amount of people in there too. Like that's what I thought. I felt kind of bad after that too. Like I was just like, I kind of feel bad now. Like I think it did, but you spin it again. Oh, okay. I gave him a second chance at life. Oh, okay. Funnier if you leave it like that, and then just everybody's like, then people will be like, ah, revolt. Cool, cool. Well, thank you guys for coming out tonight. I really appreciate it. You're all awesome. Never feel bad in these. I do. Well, the reason I give stuff away, it's not just because like I'm just giving away stuff frivolously. I feel like it's giving back to the community, and it's helping people out. Gaming's always been there for me. Gundam's always been there for me, and I try to give a little bit back of what I make in a month, and it also helps me out too. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say that it doesn't help marketing and that kind of thing wise, but I like to give to the community. No problem, Junior. No problem. And y'all have a great evening, everybody. Let's see. Let's give a shout out to everybody that was in here tonight. We got Picard, Johnny, Bond, Junie, Panini, Mel Needs a Name, Bond. I think I said Bond twice. Oshilith, Nicole Cates, Wangi Aqua. I think I got you in there, Picard. Who else was in here tonight? There was some other people. For some reason, Streamlabs sucks and won't let me go far back in the chat. Let's see. See if it let me go a little bit further back in the Twitch. Hero, Kim, Wolf Marone. See if I missed anybody. Pull up Tom's again. Let's see. I think that's Ahmed. Ahmed6. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. You're all awesome. We may do a stream tomorrow night. We may not. Really depends on what my work situation, what time I get out of work. Sunday, we're going to be playing some games. I'm going to be giving updates on my Gundam builds throughout the week, too, on Discord. I'm going to try to work on this one some more. Let's see what else we got going on. Next week, we're going to have a pretty full schedule, too, as well. Like I said, I'm going to bring back the gaming news stuff on Monday and Tuesday. But I say we got 19 viewers that checked us out tonight. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys across the various platforms that you're watching us on. I really appreciate it. If you can, give a like, subscribe, thumbs up, whatever platform you're watching us on. Really helps the channel. And y'all have a great evening, morning, day, wherever you're at in the world, guys. And y'all take it easy. Have a great night. Be careful. Watch out. Especially if you're driving around. Have a good evening, everybody. We'll see you either tomorrow night or Sunday.